Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura and I am the illustrator and creator behind Laura Jane Illustrations on Instagram, where I aim to create content that helps you feel good about you. Today I am back with another Be Kind to Your Mind video, and we're going to be diving into the concept of a gratitude practice. I'm going to be sharing 3 very simple ways that you can create a gratitude practice to help you feel good about yourself. So let's dive in. Tip number 1 is to create a gratitude diary. So this whole video and practicing gratitude for me was inspired by the wonderful book by Janice Kaplan called The Gratitude Diaries. As you can see by my much loved copy of this book, I have read it numerous times. I have highlighted several passages in it. It's a book that I read that just really kind of changed the way that I look at things and really helped me begin to create practices that look after my mindset. And it also made me realize that I have control over my negative spirals and I can bring them back to a place of positivity that makes me feel calm and safe. So The Gratitude Diaries, as I said, is by Janice Kaplan. It is a book that she wrote after creating a New Year's resolution one year to live a more grateful life. And after creating the New Year's resolution, she kind of obviously realized that she didn't really know much of what that involved. And so she really dived into what gratitude is and kind of the benefit for it for us mentally and physically. And the book explores her journey with that. And one of the things that she did to explore gratitude in her life was to have a gratitude diary where she wrote down one sentence every day about something that she was grateful for that day. If you haven't practiced gratitude before, or you don't really know what the benefits of having an actual gratitude practice are, I highly recommend that you check out this book. So starting with a gratitude journal, just like Janice Kaplan did, is a great place to start. It's where I started. I did over a year where I did a sentence every day in a journal at the end of the day of one thing that I was grateful for that day. And it really helped me to learn how to appreciate all of the small things, even in a bad day. And it really helped me get into the habit of, at the end of every day, thinking of one positive thing that happened to me that day, so that rather than going to bed with a negative mindset, that I was going to bed thinking about something I was grateful for. And I think that really helps you to have the strength to keep going sometimes. So it's a really great place to start. Another way to bring gratitude into your life is gratitude in conversation. There's lots of ways that you can do this. It could be starting the practice of at dinner time, everyone at the table says one thing that they were grateful for that day. It might be a practice that you start with yourself, so setting yourself the goal that at the end of a conversation that you've had with a friend or a colleague, you're going to say one thing that you're grateful for, because sometimes modeling is a really great way to help other people dive into practices like this as well. It might be just making the conscious effort in conversation to let other people know that you are grateful for them. And this is something that we can really overlook when it comes to people in our lives, especially that we are close to. We maybe say thank you, but don't actually let them know how genuinely grateful we are to have them in our lives or for the things that they do for us. It makes you feel good and it makes the people that you're speaking to feel good as well. A third way to include gratitude in your daily life is to have a gratitude wall or gratitude space. This is a great way to bring gratitude into a learning space or a working space. So maybe it's not necessarily something that you would do at home, but it is something that you could do at work with your colleague. At the last school that I worked with, I created a type of gratitude wall where I left sheets of paper for other staff members to write about a staff member that they were grateful for and stick it up on the gratitude wall for everyone to see. And it was really nice to read the messages that someone would write about you, but also to read the messages that people would write about each other. And as I said, sometimes we forget to acknowledge how grateful we are outwardly to the people in our lives. We just assume that they know that we're grateful for what they're doing, but actually acknowledging it to someone in conversation or writing it down and putting it on display makes them feel really good about themselves. It's also something that I've done in my classroom as a teacher with the children in my class is having a gratitude wall or writing on the whiteboard, what are you grateful for today, or who are you grateful for, and getting everyone to add a comment to it. It is something that you could also do at home. You could have a gratitude wall that you add to through time. Maybe it's like scrapbooking of you're grateful for a trip that you went on, or you're grateful for the coffee that you went out with a friend, so you might stick like a receipt there to remind you of kind of things that have happened that you really enjoyed and you're grateful for, and it's great to look back on when you're having a bad day. So there you go. Those are 3 very simple tips to introduce a gratitude practice in your life, in your home, or even in your workspace. Gratitude is something that we can share with ourselves to kind of make us appreciate what we have around us, but it's also something that's wonderful to share with others so that they know how much you appreciate them. And I feel like gratitude is contagious. When we start to outwardly express our gratitude to other people, they start to repeat and model that language as well, and it's just a wonderful thing to see that joy spread. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you are enjoying my content, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you get reminders when new videos go up. That's all from me today. I will see you again really soon.